turns out. We are playing a new game today. It is Flashpoint Campaigns. Not Southern Storm, it's Campaign Series Vietnam. Oh, I was thinking about playing Flashpoint Campaign Southern Storm. Oh, it is working. Alright, let's turn this volume down just a little bit. There's kind of some persistent gunfire, that's for sure. And we're going to, this is another iteration of campaign series, but this time we are in Vietnam. And if you're anything like me growing up, you watched a lot of Vietnam stuff on the History Channel. So you'll find something interesting here, especially if you're watching this channel. There's been like a bunch of war games that have released, but nothing's like all that great. I'm not going to lie to you. I think Millennia is doing really bad right now. Has a lot of players though, so it must be good. So let's advance north of landing zone Albany. I believe that's where we need to go if we pull up our information. And let's take a look. Yeah, let's just go that way. And let's start moving all these troops. Look at this, we got a reconnaissance team. Oh, that's going to be fun. Wonder what our reconnaissance team's going to do. Let's recon. We're going to recon Albany. Let's split them up a little bit. And then we're going to stumble across what looks to be an NVA recon. So we're going to have some recon on recon combat. So let's split. And since we're going to this hex, we're going to go around this way. And looks like there's a little waterway. Not a waterway, but like a trail. So let's take 2 teams. So 1 and 2. And we're going to stick 2 together. Oh yeah, we probably can't move very far, can we? Because we're in the woods. We're dismounted right now. Yeah, look, we used up all our movement points. So it might take us a little bit to get there. This is our 61 or 66 Bravos, and then our 7th. That must be our commander. Then what we have here is some more infantry. So let's stay along this path. Honestly, let's stay along the path, secure the LZ, and see what we can do. Looks like a fairly sizable force up there. That's for sure. I wonder if they're going to counter push us? I'm not sure. I've never played this scenario. I haven't played a lot of scenarios. We only have 12 turns. So, now that you've been cleared, the B-52 strikes can work their magic. That's interesting. So, the funny thing about like the B-52 strikes, if I remember correctly, they were like relegated to like more remote areas in Vietnam just due to the size of the payload. Was like the size of like, I think 52,000 pounds, so like a small thermonuclear explosion. Your primary unit is the 7th Cav, but you have artillery support from LZ Falcon and Columbus. These batteries will provide the necessary fire to do our batteries. I always like reading about Vietnam, that's for sure. Your mission in this scenario is to secure and hold land LZ Albany at all costs and sweep the area as you wait for pickup. Alright, so let's just push LZ Albany. Good luck, Commander. Political. I'm not worried about political. So this would be the fastest way to LZ Albany, would be along this route. So let's just do that. Everyone just move forward. Right, and it looks like we just need to remove one at a time. I don't like him being there right now. This is just another 66 Bravo. Oh, these are our batteries. So we're going to just maintain this battery over here at Columbus. We're not going to get too crazy with it. And we're going to push LZ Albany. Hopefully, like, it's not like cheesy and they try and assault our battery. I mean, that makes sense, but we do have some 66 Bravos with us. I mean, that's mainly our turn right there. Ooh, this is a lot smaller in this one than it is compared to Campaign Series Vietnam. So we'll end our turn. Viet. I always like reading about Vietnam. Nothing new to report. So we're just going to keep pushing. Right. We're not going to... Obviously, we have Fog of War turned off, so we're going to see their moves. So that's fine. Looks like they're advancing south. So it's a good little chess match. Maybe in a few games we'll turn Fog of War off, or if we get more comfortable with it. They can definitely move further than us in this terrain, that's for sure. That's going to be something. Oh, look at that commander unit there in the background and a machine gun team. Ooh, that's going to be a nightmare. Hopefully we can get to Albany pretty soon. I guess technically we could hit them with mortar batteries now and kind of shut them down. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't do that. So let's kind of target this commander since we know where he's at. This MG team will be a good target as well. And then we're going to keep reconning out LZ Albany. Dang, man, look at those numbers, though. Let's just see. I was in such like a, just like a hex mood. I just wanted to like play something real quick. So this is like 12 turns. But look at all this movement. We're like nowhere near Albany. They're going to be on us next turn. So we have a good defensive line. What's that guy? So look at that movement. Ooh, that's going to be difficult. This is going to be really difficult. How we're supposed to secure and hold it at all costs. Ooh. I mean, we have a lot of fire teams, so what is this guy right here? A cow, leadership 1, command 1, 56 action points. Look at all those movements points, though. What's this guy? A mortar? Let's do some counter battery fire, yeah? I'm fine. Ooh, let's figure out how to drop mortars, if I remember correctly. Artillery support? Yeah, we're just doing 81s. And then when those are 105s, though. Control. I was playing War in the East earlier. That's for sure. All right, let's get our recon team going. So with our recon team moving, I believe we can double time them. Oh, bummer. These trees are really killing my vibe. And we're trying to approach these guys here in a moment. I'm going to break this guy off from this commander, the 7th. I'm going to kind of get these guys around right here. And we're actually going to wait for the first engagement. So this is... So that mortar battery, let's get him to drop right there. Oh, he can't. Unfortunate. Wonder why. Let's keep going because we know there's like this big push right here. But we do need to keep moving to the back. So let's keep pushing through. Interesting that these guys can only move 1 hex. Alright, so we got some infantry in some position. A light little defense. I'm not super comfortable with it. And then... Can this guy move? No. So these guys can move 2. So technically we could kind of like push 1 forward right now. Like that. And then reinforce this team over here. Well, this is our battalion. Ooh, what did we just do? Alright, that's our 61 Bravo. Alright, that's our main headquarters unit. We're going to keep an eye on that. And then this is more 61 Bravos. If we wanted to move them, we could kind of get on their flanks if it mattered. They're going to push us hard here in a moment, so it's going to be a bit of a gunfight, that's for sure. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to resolve this, because I don't want to start engaging quite yet. I wonder if we should have launched it with Fog of War, and maybe we wouldn't be so cautious. But we do need firepower to secure Albany, but it looks like we have like a mass concentration right here of units, so it's going to be difficult. Let's get some artillery going. These 81s don't really... I'm not quite sure how to use the 81s. So I want... Is there like an execute the mortars? Or I think they fire next turn. Right? There's not like an execute that mortar drop if I remember correctly. And then we could actually start assaulting here in a moment. We could flares, recon. We're not going to human wave or do any of this. Alright, this is going to be a bit challenging. One turn, not on OBJ. Let's see what happens. I think we're playing this wrong. Let's see, we're ranging artillery right now. That might have been a mistake. But I don't think this unit's going to move. But he might. So they're still like arraying their forces right now. So hopefully we can get some artillery falling here in a moment. That's going to kind of shut some things down. I mean, if they move right there, that's perfectly fine. Alright, recon teams being engaged. No effect. RPG 2. Ooh. Alright, and if this guy just does choose to engage us, he's going to have a bad time. Alright, so this wasn't too bad. It's a good thing we didn't isolate that one unit. That would have been really bad for us. But look at those stacks, man. We got to do something about that. It's going to be a bit challenging. No effect. That's good. It's weird how like there goes our artillery. 60 millimeters, nothing. All right, sweet. So we're going to maintain this. We're going to maintain this pressure. And let's see what we can do. We can probably bound one unit forward. Right here to support that. We could assault that. That's a relatively RPG team too. Let's get both these. Let's get these two reconnaissance units up. One more. Right. Oh, that sucks. One was reduced, but that's like recon versus recon right now. This guy can assault. Let's see what happens. He can't move into it, but these guys can. But we should be able to engage these with both of these if we hit control. No effect. Bummer. But our reconnaissance team should be able to shoot again. If it matters. And then, like, we forced them off, but we don't have a way to move into this objective now. Right, recon can't move, so it's kind of just open. So we're going to have to fight our way out of it. Oh, no, we got in it. Right. And he's just in a bad spot. So we're going to put some pressure on these guys right here. If we can. No effect. That sucks. Alright, so at least we have a front. We can kind of split this up a little bit more. We're going to keep moving. Good little line going. We're not going to let them get around on us. As long as we have this objective and this like force right here, and it looks like they're mainly situated over here on this right-hand side, we'll hit them with artillery some more. And we'll just maintain that. We'll get this 61 Bravo team up and running. Maybe to try and get on a flank. If he gets on the flank, if one of these guys moves in, we'll actually have a unit on the flank as well. So I think we're holding right now. We could push one unit through, like our 66 guys. And then we'll be all over here. We can kind of put some pressure on this RPG2 team. But pushing that far forward might be costly. So now we have lots of firepower, right? Technically, this unit could assault forward. I don't really want him moving into this hex, though. Right? Because then, like, look, he moves it. He gets within range of an RPG team and a machine gun team. So if he moves into that hex, it's going to be a bad time. So, right, and there's a machine gun team right here. So let's prioritize some of these machine gun teams. Let's get some mortars going. Looks like these two are down. So he's going to hit this machine gun team. Then we're going to hit this machine gun team. Hopefully I can get these 81s going. Maybe the range is just really bad. Maybe it's like hex to hex. I don't think it is, though. Right? Because it's this guy right here. What does this generic attack look like? I'm not quite sure why the like the 81 doesn't work yet, or why it won't work. But either way, we could split up the 61 Bravo team and maybe get on the flank. Let's do that. Let's grab the 61 Bravo. Oh, we're not going to be able to control that guy. All right. This is just like a really, really strong unit, and I'm not super duper excited about my odds. I think we're going to suffer a lot of casualties at some point. We're not going to assault, that's for sure. But we could, like, deal with this team. We assault. My concern is assaulting forward. We get within range. Like, he's, like, up here alone, and then we have this gap back here that we can move into, and then he gets into our commander. So we'll just take the fight. I think the fight's better. Alright. That's much better for us. It just sucks. Like, look at all those movement points. We still can't close that gap, though. I want to get some, like, recon units, like, slowly up here. So if I can kind of move 161 Bravo right here and then another 61. There's two back here. It's interesting. All my 60 or 66 Bravos are in the back, and there's like not much of a force up front. But I guess that makes sense with where the NVA or Parvin, I think this is PAVNs, like are located. So we have objective. Let's just keep the pressure on and go. That RPG team's kind of nuts. And they're trying. We can rearrange some things here in a moment. It feels like I'm like talking over the sound effects if the sound of my voice changes. So this is like we're gonna artillery this next turn. That's like a good. Look at that. Look at that push right there. I mean, we reduced them. I wonder what they're trying to do. Another stack, but that stack's gonna get hit with a mortar. That's where we put that RPG. That's where the machine gun team was. I guess we'll move our short range mortar up. I'm not sure what the range of these hexes are. They could be 500 meters. But I do want to hit some of these bigger, at least this hex right here. Oh no. We're going to hit dirt right there. I'm not sure what he's trying to do right here. That's a massive assault though. Oh, that sucks. So this guy moved. Will this guy move at all? So he was just shooting like crazy right there. I'm not sure why I can't target this unit with these 81s. That's for sure. But there we go. So we're going to hit that. Then let's see what we can do. I don't think there's really any reinforcing this position right now. Right, other than trying to come around on this flank. We come around on this flank here next turn. We'll kind of hit them from the side, and then maybe we get some firepower like that. We could open this up and come around on the side too and get some flank shots, but then like our commander's exposed. And then this guy can move on to this objective right here. So let's move one reconnaissance team forward. Oh, look, they're going to hit that with artillery. We'll just stand back. We'll let that one recon team take some damage. They'll do okay. And they're going to keep shooting back. Oh, they disrupted us. No. What is this? It's a recon. What if we assault? Why aren't we assaulting it? We can't. Maybe he recovers next turn and we assault into it. Ooh, look at that. Oh, they got us. Ooh, this is challenging. We have 2 right here. Versus all of this firepower. What do you think is going to happen? Maybe this was a mistake letting them get situated like that and we used our artillery too soon. Do we like open this up and try and get like on their flank? Is that like the opposite hex? I mean, there's just this guy behind us. He's a strength 6, action 100, action 15. What happens? Oh, 11 versus 22. Let's see if we can kind of open this up. Nothing. Alright, they were at least reduced. No effect. This guy can shoot again, though, right here. This infantry. Let's see what we get. Reduce. So we're getting through. So maybe we assault next turn, and then we just bridge that gap right there. No lines of sight. This guy can move forward 1. Alright, if anything, if they punch through right here, we're going to have a significant force in a few turns, and then we can do like an assault with 3, and then that puts us like right next to this machine gun team, which is going to be unfortunate, but we're going to have 2 units on its flank. I would like to hit that with mortars. If I could figure out how to get these 81s active, that would be dope. Yeah. Yeah, we knew they were going to get hit. We're going to keep returning fire. I mean, let's see what those 105s do. I mean, that was a good move, but we're just not getting any effect on our hits, which sucks. Dang, bro. I mean, they're in our front lines, that's for sure. Alright. Oh, that's good for us. A good little elimination. They're backing up. Another RPG team, we can deal with that. Looks like they're still continuing to reinforce. That Doom stack they got going on is kind of a bummer, but let's see what happens with this mortar strike. Especially since we can't really like get here to reinforce, but if we can kind of punch through, it might be good. Oh, look, they put their machine gun team right on us. That might be a good assault. That's going to get us 1 hex. Oh, no. And he disrupted us. Dang. Yeah, they assaulted. Oh, they eliminated it too. I mean, we knew that that was going to happen with that doom stack. Like, look at that. Difficult for sure. I think we should have just held artillery. I mean, it's not like that 81 was ever doing anything, you know? Yeah, it sucks. God, I don't even know if that like this doom stack was preventable. I mean, I don't know why he would like force his way. I guess we execute that assault real quick. So we at least cause some damage. This guy can't even move up here because like look at this like force it's like hitting our back line right here. We can assault into this hex for some reason. Resolve that. So we could, I mean, this would be a flanking assault. I don't know what happened right there. I didn't want to do anything, but I did something. Somehow we lost our 81 millimeter mortars. I don't have anything to fill this gap right here, and I feel like that's a position I would move into. Honestly. What is this? A 6 strength? We're a 6 strength. Do we assault that? What is it? Assault 54 6. I mean, it's basically a 50-50, right? If I'm reading that correctly. I wish I had more firepower up here. How do we cancel that? I don't want that to assault. I'm going to assault up into here because we can get 2 assaults. How do I cancel assault? Like that. So if I cancel the assault, it uses my points. I don't really like that. I would have just kept it. So, I mean, that bums me out a little bit. I guess I'm glad that worked out, but it also bums me out, and it also puts him on this like doom stack right here. What happens if we shoot at these people? Nothing. Puts us in getting shot, which that sucks. That's what I did not want. No way, bro. No way. That machine gun team got us. Ooh, this is more challenging than you'd think. It's more challenging. mean, that sucks. We're just rolling the dice right here. If we get lucky, we'll just assault into this position next. Wow. God. Back off me, bro. Oh my god. Just leave me alone. All our good luck ran out. Ah, this guy's encircled. Let's see how this artillery plays out, though. I was never a fan of this move, let me be honest. No effect, dang. Woo! Maybe we were too fast. I have no idea what's blowing up right now. Look at that doom stack on OBJ. That sucks, dude. Alright. Alright, sweet. Lots of artillery falling at the end of their turn, so let's see if we can break through. We're just going to resolve that assault. Right, and now this doom stack's basically surrounded. Let's see what happens. Sweet. They ain't going nowhere, that's for sure. I don't like where this guy's at. God, I can't wait to blow up my own artillery team. So these guys got to fall back. That's fine. Oh my god, they got disrupted. No way. I think that's our turn. This is our battalion HQ. Alright. Let's see if let's kind of punish him for doom stacking, hopefully. That's his artillery. We're going to move out of it. I'm glad it kind of tells us. I wonder if that's just because Fog of War's turned off. Or turned on. I wonder if it would tell us before. But I guess that's like a good lesson to like ensure that you stay mobile. Looks like he's trying to get off that hex now. Which is weird, but whatever. I mean, it's heating up. If we can punch through right here, this is still like 3 turns away, which it sucks we lost Albany, but I don't know if capturing it so soon was correct. We'll see. This guy's kind of surrounded. He could get us on a flank, but we'll see. We're just going to doom stack through. So he's pushing off. And this shit's heating up. Shit ain't no joke. This guy needs to move, though. Alright, well, we got some air power, that's for sure. So let's do this. Alright, so there we go. So we're still trying to push our way through here. This is an AN team. Let's see what we can do with our artillery before we do anything crazy. We'll do close air support in a bit. Let's do artillery first. Alright, so we resolved 2. Let's resolve our stack, our assault. Why didn't the rest of these guys assault? Oh, you know what? I wasn't adding them to assault, bro. Jesus Christ. Did I do that right? I don't know if I did that right. So he's assaulting. Ooh, I'll build that in a bit. Alright, so he's assaulting. Add to assault. He's like unable to like join the party. Which sucks because I really want him to join the party. Oh, yeah, I'll fix that in a bit. Okay. Alright, so can I add, how many units can I add? Alright, so everyone's added to this assault now. So if we resolve this assault, what happens? They have a bad time. I was hoping we get like a flank in there. So this guy can actually assault. Right, and then we come over here. And we add these guys to the assault. Alright, and then what do we get right there? Somehow we get absolutely like the floor wiped with us. That's for sure. I feel like we're playing this all wrong. The the audacity of us right there. That wasn't smart. Alright. So then I mean, this guy could assault up here, but it's like an MVA rifle. Like 2 really strong units. So let's bring more mortars up and see what we can do. Alright, and then let's do some air support, I guess. I guess I can only do 2 at a time. I would actually change this one then. But let's see how this goes. That doom stack sucks. this is wild. What is like happening right now? I wonder if we're ever gonna get back on the objective. Wow, they just assaulted out. He's like coming to reinforce this spot. Oh, at least he moved back into position. Maybe they're gonna get hit with artillery strike. Man. We need more firepower. Like, come on. What's up, my love? Oh. Oh. It is just existing. Oh, I feel youthful already. Alright, so let's see how this assault goes. Doomstack has been dealt with. Alright. So if this guy moves into this position, he has a bad time. Infantry 4, 6. That guy's still really strong. God, it's crazy. These guys could just walk up to our HQs. My God, thank God, no effect. Alright. So, whose artillery strike is this? That's theirs. I wish theirs was a different color. So now we got 3 turns to punch through, which I don't even know if it's gonna happen. Alright, this guy would basically need to leave this position. And then we just hopefully, I mean, this is a 6, this is a 3. I mean, this guy's severely reduced, so he's like in a terrible spot. God, what a bloodbath, man. Like, what is this? An MVA? I mean, what happens if we assault into this position? Like, would this be a better assault? I mean, we could, like, resolve that pretty quickly, but then, like, look. Like, we have this to deal with. I mean, both of these are relatively weak. It's just, look how close we get to this nonsense, right? We assault into there. We resolve it. And we die. I wonder why we die. I guess we just, like, suicide charged into them, so that was a mistake. We're not managing our assaults right, that's for sure. His 81mm mortar is up and running. He's way better at that than we are. I mean, that's my primary target. Hopefully I could open this up. Interesting. Can I help? What does help do? Oh! I guess we only get 1 airstrike. So, any more artillery we need to set up? I think we're using our artillery wrong the whole time. Let's see what happens now. Oh, we got a Huey. Where is our Huey? I don't know. Oh, I hit cancel. Alright, let's see what we get. Their artillery's misses. Disrupted, so they're not going to assault next turn, but we return fire. Man, this is a lot of firepower. And they're trying to get around on us. That's for sure. We're definitely not winning this fight. What just happened? They all moved out of their artillery spots. That's cool. Well, at least they moved back in. Man, I don't like doom stacking. Bumming me out, that's for sure. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I made it. Oh, we're almost done, though. We're at the end. I think we lost this one. We, like, super lost this one. Yeah. I was about... This one's, like, game over. Yeah. It is a super... I agree. I agree. I was bumming myself out. I think we just misused artillery and stuff. Yeah. That is a... I do not disagree. AI is way better in Vietnam. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference. They definitely favored doom stacking right here. We had the objective for all of 20 seconds, but we only had 3 recons up there, so we couldn't defend anything. We had to deal with like a massive stack too, I believe, a few turns ago, right here where it took up a lot of firepower. So maybe that's what we did wrong. We did a lot of things wrong. I mean, we never really moved. We didn't move too far down. Yeah, I'd have to like replay it. I'd have to replay and figure it out, but it is not the easy scenario. That's for sure. I'm just looking at it. It's okay though. I mean, a little challenge isn't wrong. Isn't bad. We have like, they are armed to the teeth though. That's crazy. I think I just made a bunch of mistakes, obviously. Oh, 3 options. Oh, good. Well, it was a disaster this time too. So That is definitely the truth. I don't know why that. Yeah, for playing historical. I mean, it's hard. It's definitely hard. Um, I don't know what we're doing wrong there. I guess we just go like this. Scenario, command, report, log, strength. I mean, I guess we lost 28. Dang, 28 infantry platoons. Sent a lot of people to their death, right? 4 MBA. 28 half squads. Oh. Well, we lost 28 half squads. That's a lot of casualties. Yeah, we sent a lot of people to their death this turn. I think we were using the assault wrong. That's for sure. 5 victory points each. Oh, shit. Yeah. That was something. I don't remember losing a commander, but apparently I lost a commander at some point. Reconnaissance was okay. Oh, Pavin regulars. So Chinese trained North Vietnamese will turn out bad. Oh, that makes sense. I saw that their strength was a bit higher. Um, yeah, they're stacked. Yeah, I mean it's a learning experience. Like every scenario is different. Mortars. We always had to stay on the move because of the mortars. I mean, we could always chance it with the mortars. I mean, we had some good. We had a lot of good luck on our side, but it just didn't turn out. Like towards the end, we ran out of luck. You know, sometimes you run out of luck, and so it happens. And we just kind of ran out of luck towards the end. So yeah, and which sucks. I was like, man, you know, we're really lucky right now, and then that luck runs out, and you're just like, oh, well, I guess we're gonna start getting kicked around. So I'm gonna look it up. I don't know. There's a few things I would have did a little different. That's for sure. But maybe we'll find an easier scenario to kind of warm up with and try and figure something out. That's for sure. Just today, I had an interview at 4, so I couldn't really play that long. Ponders. Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to look. I mean, I looked at the Battle of Otbach, which was another disaster, depending on how you look at it. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to pull up the scenarios and see and test them out and kind of play. Lots of helos. Nah. I played the boot camps a little bit, but I don't. You know, tutorials are there to be ignored. I'll revisit them. I don't think I've ever really played a tutorial. I know I played Boot Camp 1 a few times. I don't think I've ever beat it, though. No, man. We learned this way. We learned this way. We learned by getting punished. I'm figuring it out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's different. It feels different. There's a lot of things I want to do. I want to play Vietnam more. I need to go. I never got my flashpoint turned back. I don't know if you watched the video, but maybe he's just a day behind, but I murdered some of his units with some artillery. I got really lucky, and so I doubt he's gonna. I don't know if he'll return it. We'll see. He might. That might have broke his morale. Would have broke my morale. Starlight. Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it to like the 10 and 20s. Hour and a half. Hour and a half, so I can do it like from start to finish, which is always challenging. Even in Flashpoint is challenging. War in the East is challenging. Just so it's like a complete like episode. So when people watch it, they see it like from beginning. Long tan would be. That's fine, but short. All right, we'll have to look at that one. It's time, man. You know, there's not enough time in the world. I gotta go make dinner though, and do a few things. Make make a few things. Write a book, study, get ready for a test, and then start it all over tomorrow. We'll see. I think the weather's bad for maybe one more day. If it's bad tomorrow, we'll stream again. If it's not bad tomorrow, then what are you writing a book on? I don't know, man. I have so many not so many ideas. It's if I'm gonna like promote it to my viewers, then it has to be like military. And so I thought like World War One, like not steampunk. I hate steampunk, but like what's that? I don't know. We'll see. I thought about like thrillers, but then you need to know a lot about military. We'll see. We'll see. I have like a bunch of paragraphs written for like different things just to see how they feel out. I gotta bully myself, man. I gotta bully myself. I have like at least 1,000 words on each one, and it's not that I don't. It's not difficult. It's time. Like right, YouTube, work, family. It's time. Yeah, we'll see. It's a start. It is a start, but time. It sucks. I know, right? Tell me about it. I think this is a loss, though. Well, we might check it out again. I don't know. It's a bummer. I'd have to really like understand the mechanics before fully diving into this one again. It's time. We'll see. I gotta do a few other things. I gotta go cook dinner, then get everyone ready for bath. Then write. We'll see. We'll see. Bummer. Sorry I showed up late, but I mean a little later, but it happens. Fully understandable. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I haven't opened the manual yet, honestly. I need to open the manual and kind of review some mechanics. What I'd like to do is open the manual, find something I want to talk about, and make a video on it. But maybe I'll just crack the manual tomorrow. But part of like that's like also like designing a scenario around the thing, which I do. I do that for Flashpoint too. Open the manual, find something I want to talk about, design a scenario on it, and then just make a video. But it'd be easier like if I didn't do that. But you know, right? We'll see. I've designed scenarios before. I have one. It's broken. Let me pull it up real quick. I got a few moments. Let me see. Let me hide my screen. Real quick, cause I gotta close this. No. Mute. Quick. Yeah, I hit it. I hit it. So it's a Windows-based game. I have stuff on my desktop. So like, right, this was like my small little scenario. It'll come back. Give it a moment. Display capture. There it goes. I'm in the dark. It happened. No, don't worry. My joke. Scent of a woman. I'm in the dark here. No, I would not know. I would not know. So this is my Cordy scenario. I don't remember what I designed this after. You might already have a scenario on it, but this was about like the tank battle that took place in Vietnam. My WASD isn't working. It's because I'm not clicking. But I spiced it up a little bit, and I was gonna script these bridges to blow and then kind of do some IED stuff. Oh yes, in the north. Yeah, it was like kind of like a small little battle. And try and force the player around, but I feel like forcing them around wouldn't be fun. Oh, I did not know. No, I just I made this map. But I think the problem is now, I think I mentioned this to you before, is this. I'll just check the master maps. This is the problem now. Let's see if it works, because I'm not going to move my Navy SEALs or anything. Test. And it probably just needs to be like remade. And I just don't have time to check it out yet. Yeah, that's it. They're broke. There is a way around. All right. What's the way around? So I can update it and then kind of figure something out that I want to talk about. Hold on, it's blowing my ears out. Just a normal bridge. All right, I'll update that. I'll just see if I can find the file. I made this like a year and a half ago. So I think that's what I want to do. I already have the map made. Obviously, I have Navy SEALs. I have 10 turns. I don't have it like the order of battle is not correct, but that's fine. So I was just messing around with some SEAL teams. On map mortar, and then I think there were. I don't remember who participated in like this solo tank battle. Age of Empires 2 looks really good, really weird. I love Age of Empires 2, man. Not gonna lie. Arvin. All right. What do I have? I have like a random M60 right here. So, yeah, you should pick up this game. $40 right now. Slytherin store. Arvin Tank Regiment. You know way more about. I know nothing about Vietnam. So I'll track down this map. I'll replace it with a normal bridge. Dongzai. I'd have to look into it. I truly don't know. I haven't read a nonfiction book in a while. They're all sitting next to my bedside, collecting dust next to my comics that are collecting dust next to my other things that are collecting dust. So I'll have to Google some. I Googled it today, some Vietnam tactics. See if we can find some tank stuff, and then replace this with a bridge and see what I can dig up. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll have to do that. Thanks for mentioning that. I totally forgot about this pontoon bridge, so that has to be changed. And then maybe some IED clearing might be fun. B-52s. We'll see. I know I've messed with it. It's been a while. Like, man, time. B to make a normal bridge. I don't think I'm in the editor, though. In a straight line. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, make these roads a straight line and then make a bridge. Yeah, I'm not in the map editor right now. I'm not going to script any of this AI. That's for sure. It's all Lewis scripted. I'm not going to script it. And if it's fun, I'll upload it somewhere, but I don't know if it'll be fun. It's mostly just going to be a template to talk about is what I generally need. And we'll get this bridge working. The Defending Legacy is fine. But if I get bored, I might script something. Just something random. I know maybe script some IEDs or something. Look at this bridge. I think this bridge was for my infantry at one point. These guys aren't really necessary down here. I kind of like gotten away from forcing them to go through a minefield or at least routing everyone, especially with like the pacing. There's only 10 turns. I'll have to check that out. I've messed with Lua and Command Modern Operations before, like a lot, and I've done Python and JavaScripting, but I never do it like I haven't done it extensively, and so I've done a lot of that. Yeah. Hopefully, just spawn some people. Just troll, spawn a bunch of helicopters. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go cook dinner though. That is the stream. It was meant to be quick, and then we'll see whatever the weather's like tomorrow, and then we'll replace the bridge. Bunch of cobras. Yeah. Yo, peace out. You have a wonderful day, and I look forward to your video. Honestly, I need to script better. Peace.